Hello everybody, this is Mr. Morfetto, and like I've stated in the last few videos, in 2020 I finally sat down and read the entire Dragon Ball manga, and I really enjoyed it. So this year I would like to chapter by chapter read the Dragon Ball Super manga and review it for all of you and let you know how it is. I've heard good things, that it's slightly better than the Dragon Ball Super anime. I'm very excited to bust this one open. Let's get started here with Chapter 1, Dragon Ball Super Manga, God of Destruction, Premonition. And on the cover here, we've got Beerus, Whis, Vegeta, Goku, and Gohan. And, you know, one thing that Dragon Ball Super has decided is to put Vegeta back in his Cell Saga outfit, and I like it. I mean, I think it's more presentable, but personally I like Vegeta's outfit from the Buu Saga. I think it showed, I mean, really, what does the armor really do? It's really just for looks and aesthetic at this point. I know people like the Saiyan armor, but I really enjoyed Vegeta's outfit in the Buu arc. He actually looked a little taller, too. He looked, I don't know, maybe it's just without the armor, but I like the sleeveless blue jumpsuit gimmick. But they reverted back to his more probably liked outfit. People like the Saiyan armor. So let's bust this open. At first page here, it looks like we have Goku. It looks like they're showing some flashbacks to Goku and Vegeta and Hercule trying to defeat Kid Buu. Little quick summary of what happened last we saw the Dragon Ball manga. And they defeat Buu and save the world, and everybody thinks Hercule did it. They don't even really mention that it was erased from their minds. Next page, you got Goku hating being a dad and hating working, basically. He has to work now for a living. But Goten shows up to break up the monotony of farming. I personally don't know why Goten hasn't gotten bigger over this last period of time since the Buu Saga. But he actually looks smaller than he did in the Buu Saga manga. And I know that's a complaint by the fandom. Why haven't they aged up Goten and Trunks yet? Hoping for the best there. Goten and Trunks are in dire need of some character development. But it definitely looks like Goku is not into farming. And he doesn't even know what day it is, since Goten says it's Sunday. And Goku's wondering if he's done with school yet. Next page, Goku eats the meal Goten brings him and goes Super Saiyan to start doing some visual training. I really like this visual training that Goku's doing, because it's bringing shots of Frieza and Cell and Buu. He's doing some mental training, and I don't remember this happening in the anime at all. I think this is all manga based. I like this. I like it a lot. It's showing that Goku's using his toughest fights from his past to train his mind and body, and you can tell that he's actually doing these movements outside of his mind, because Goten's watching him from the tractor while Goten does Goku's work for him. And you know what's confusing is why Goku even needs a tractor to plow this field. I feel like he physically could do it much faster, whatever he has to do farming-wise, without a tractor. But he chooses to use the tractor anyway, and so Goten, not paying attention, drives off the side of a cliff, and Goku has to stop training to save Goten, which in my opinion makes zero sense. Goten is more than capable of flying out of the tractor and grabbing it before it hits the ground and flying it back to safety. But Goku scolds Goten for not paying attention, and then he can't focus on his training because he's a terrible father and he only worries about his training. Goku's wishing that he could just go to King Kai's place and train all out, going all out, but he can't here on Earth. But Chi-Chi keeps yelling at him to work to make some money. And I like this line where Goten says, "I guess the strongest person in the world really is Mom." Or Mommy. Goku laughs. And Goten also states, "I heard that Grandpa, the Ox King, is totally broke now." So this whole time, from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z and on, Chi-Chi's father has been supporting the Son family, which is kind of interesting. No wonder Goku wanted to stay dead after his fight with Cell, but they just keep bringing him back. And Goten also states that Chi-Chi has brought up that there's plenty of jobs that make money out there like Hercules, but Goku just really enjoys training while slacking off. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to fight for money, I guess. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, because if Goku really wanted an easy gig, he could enter tournaments and win second place like Majin Buu does, and just have Hercule give him the money, like he probably would, and just let him win every time he gets to the finals. Quickly, we debut Beerus, and he is eating on some alien planet with these bug-like creatures. Interesting. It looks like he's having a good meal here. Beerus, he likes food. Definitely likes food. I personally didn't like Beerus's design the first time I saw him, but like Beer, the more I saw him and got used to him being in the anime, I now appreciate his unique design, the Egyptian god-like gimmick he's got going for him. And it looks like these aliens tried to poison Beerus. I don't know why they thought that would work on a god, but it did not. But so it looks like the alien tries to offer Beerus different soup, and he calls it Soup da Saiyan God. He said the way they spelled it. And it kind of reminded Beerus Super Saiyan God, because I believe Beerus had a dream about a Super Saiyan God. And too bad for you, I think I will destroy this planet, and which is good. I mean, it looks like they decide to pull out some weapons after they realize they have no choice. Pointless move. They had a better chance of probably begging Beerus for their life than trying to shoot him with a crossbow. So Beerus blows up the planet pretty nonchalantly, and it looks like Whis is saying, "So you ended up destroying it just as planned after all." So it seems like what they're trying to get across is Beerus goes to planets and he tries to figure out if these people are good people. I don't think he's technically looking for strong people. I know they're looking for good food. But it seems like what a god of destruction's job is to figure out the mortality rate of a planet. Like, are they decent people? Are they not barbarians, I guess? And if they're terrible, then he'll destroy them. Except for Frieza, I guess. And then he tells Whis he remembers the man he saw in his dream. Ominous. We get back to Goku and Goten, and Hercule has shown up, and he won a prize called the World Peace Award, so like some type of World Peace Prize. And he also mentions that the world still thinks that he saved the world. Why wouldn't they? That's what they told everybody. And so he got this special prize money, 100 million zenny. Shit ton of money. And then there's a little panel here where Goku is trying to count how many thousands are there in this zenny thing. I really am not a fan of stupid Super Goku, and I understand he's not the smartest person when it comes to real world things. but they've kind of reverted him back to his kid Goku mind. He definitely isn't as smart as he was in Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Z portion of the manga. I wish they wouldn't make him this dumb, and I hope that he stops doing this, at least in this manga. I understand he probably isn't the best with math, and this makes sense, but I know there's plenty of examples of him just being stupid for no reason, just to help the plot. And even Goten, the child who's, maybe 12, has to explain to Goku, who doesn't want to take the money because it seems like a lot of money, and he doesn't know what he'd do with it. He has to explain to him, and I'll read it. Dad, why don't you just take it? With this money, you won't have to work anymore, and maybe Mom will let you go train with King Kai. No brainer, and it looks like Goku still has to think about it, even with Hercule saying, you should just take the money. Goku finally says, I'll take it then. And Hercule's super stoked. And I'm guessing just in Hercule, since he's like a good guy now, and he's been hanging out with this family since Videl and Gohan are together, because Hercule is like Goku's brother-in-law in a lot of ways. And I don't know why Goku didn't just take the money. He was just complaining about wanting to go train with King Kai. It just seems like a plot device. I don't like how this is going. This chapter is almost over, and we've only seen Goku, Goten, and Hercule from the regular cast, and Beerus and Whis. I don't like how this chapter has not even shown what Vegeta or Piccolo or Gohan, even one panel of Gohan and Videl doing something as a couple. And, it would have been interesting if they actually showed Gohan and Videl getting married or something. So we're back to Beerus and Whis, and he's talking to him about the Super Saiyan God, and he reveals it. Shocking Whis, who I feel like knows more than he puts on. Our friend Whis here, he always seems to know more than he likes to let everybody else know, even Beerus. And then finally, at the end of this chapter, we have the Lord of Lords, or Supreme Kai, and the Elder Supreme Kai, and they've noticed that Beerus is awake, and they have a bad feeling about this. So all in all, it was an okay chapter, but in my opinion, for the very first chapter of Dragon Ball returning after over 20 years, about 20-year hiatus, it's kind of lackluster. I like that they kind of jumped right to it. So I'll see you guys next time with Chapter 2 of Dragon Ball Super. This is Mr. Morfetto, signing out.